bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Third down.
Operating from the gun. Britt. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially to play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The Oklahoma product, Baker Mayfield, trotting out there now with the rest of this Browns offense.
It was so interesting in the run-up to the draft to talk with different scouts. I got one to tell me that in his notes he wrote down, Mayfield, brash, happy-go-lucky, plays the same way, barely restrained improv act that frustrates opponents and sometimes his own coaches, but produces plenty of highlights. What do you think of that?
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Number 20.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know, get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and able to after the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Mayfield's pass forced to the ground and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Makes the score Browns 3, Lions nothing.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
At their own 26-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Brought down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Britt, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you don't give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
4-yard line. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
3rd and 4.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue the end zone for a touchback.
At their own,
the Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good,
If he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the tips.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jordan Elliott busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Throwing on 3rd and long. Britt. Got an open man. That's Campbell. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Britt. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jordan Elliott. His 2nd sack of the night. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So 5 yards.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
they'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, Clinton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Britt. Sideline throw. That's caught by Landry. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Britt.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A run for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mayfield now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. His 1st catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Chubb. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run. Chubb. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
At the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Landry. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another 1st down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now the try here for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Britt. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, I need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Britt. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Britt. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
At their own 36.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Mayfield. Going back to Landry. This time he's got it complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Caught left side is Beckham. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Mayfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. That'll bring up 2nd down. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan, so the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
Mayfield's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Looking to throw. Britt. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
To Christian Kirk.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think